All right, students, everyone over here now. Now we are going to do the next chapter. The next chapter is TDS and TCS. Listen carefully, everyone. TDS and TCS as a chapter was earlier not there for C intermediate. TDS and TCS was earlier not there for CA intermediate. But now from May 24 onwards, the ICA has introduced it for CA intermediate as well. So we are going to study now the TDS and TCS ka chapter. Everyone, please come to your chart of TDS. Please come to your chart of TDS, everyone. Everyone over here now, listen. Tax deducted at source. People, listen to me very carefully. Why was the provision of TDS introduced? People over here, tax deducted at source. People, listen to me very carefully. People over here now, TDS and TCS. TDS as a chapter is a very small chapter. TCS is also a very small chapter. But why was the provision of TDS and TCS introduced? Let's understand. Everyone on the board now. Everyone over here now. TDS. People listen to me very carefully. You know what used to happen earlier? Whenever one person used to go ahead and supply to the government department, I have drawn it as what everyone? Modi ji. What I am telling is, what used to happen earlier is, whenever one person used to supply to government department, no, this person used to supply to government department and they never used to pay GST also, income tax also, and they used to say, hey, we have supplied to government department. We are government ka people. We don't have to pay any GST. Are you guys able to understand? So what happened over here? Government wanted to track down these people. Government wanted to track down these people, and hence the provisions of TDS was introduced in GST. In GST, what provision was introduced? TDS. TDS ka provision comes under section number 51. Okay, everyone. Now listen. What happens in TDS? There is a supplier. He supplied the goods to the government department. I'll explain you like this. For an example, there is a supplier. The supplier supplied the goods to the government department. Now, government department have been told, people over here, government department have been instructed by the government. It has been instructed by whom? Government, that whenever one person will supply, for an example, if a person has supplied you a supply of 3 lakh rupees, he will go ahead. This is the supplier. Who is the recipient? Government department. Then government department should do what? 3 lakh rupees plus he will charge you CGST and HGST, for an example, 27,000 and 27,000. Total bill is how much? 3 lakh. Now, government department has been told that government department, you should do one thing. Whenever you are going ahead and making the payment to know, do one thing. How much is the supply for? 3 lakh rupees. You should deduct 1% CGST and 3 lakh pay 1% SGST. Can you tell me 1% CGST and 1% SGST means how much? 3,000 and 3,000. So government department should deduct how much? 6,000 rupees. And how much is the remaining amount out of the bill? 3 lakh 54,000 minus 6,000. How much is the remaining amount? 3 lakh 48,000. Remember, TDS will be deducted only on 3 lakh. So 3 lakh 48,000 rupees government department will give to the supplier. People listen. Now what will the supplier tell? Hey government department. Hey government department. Where is my remaining? Where is my remaining? 6,000 rupees. Are you guys able to understand? Now what will the government department do is they will pay the 6,000 to the government. You know what government will do? Government will do one reverse calculation. 6,000 divided by 2% because 6,000 is 2%. How much is 100%? 3 lakh. Did government come to know that there is a supplier who is supplying to the government department and he has supplied for how much? Now, if this guy does not show his sale, government will catch his neck and say, hey, why did you not show your sale of 3 lakh? Where is the GST? Are you guys able to understand? My question is, what will the government do with 6,000? Government will give it to you in your e-cash ledger. Do you know what is your e-cash ledger? In your e-cash ledger, government will give it back to you. In which ledger? E-cash ledger. Can I ask you one thing? Government gives you the TDS and TCS back. TDS back in your e-cash ledger or credit ledger? Cash ledger. Can I use my cash to pay my output tax liability? So what will the supplier do with the cash ledger? Whatever is there, he can use it. People, the same thing I've drawn over here, TDS. First of all, let's understand who are the people who have to deduct TDS. Who are the people who have to deduct TDS? Number one, I've written here. If there is a, who are the person liable? If there is a department or establishment of central government, state government. What is it, everyone? गवर्नमेंट का एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का डिपार्टमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट का डिपार्टमेंट. आई विल गिव यू डिपार्टमेंट का एग्जांपल. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फाइनेंस, whose department it is? Central government. Ministry of Trade and Commerce, whose department? Central. Ministry of Commerce, whose department? Government. Ministry of Information Technology, whose department? Government. So whichever. Okay, police department, state government का department. Ministry of Defense, central government. All these government ka departments who are there, no, whenever one person will supply people, whenever one person will supply to them, they will deduct what? TDS, and they will give to whom? Government, so that government can know that these people are supplying to the government department. Are we clear? And if these people don't show their sale correctly, can government catch them now? Yes. So TDS is just a tracking mechanism. It is just a tracking mechanism. Everyone over here now, who are the people who have to deduct TDS? Number one, department or establishment of central government, state government. Number two, local authority. What do you mean by local authority? Panchayat, municipality, Jila Parishad. All these are what? Local authorities. Local government. Like Panchayat, municipality. All these are known as local authority. Next. The next is any governmental agencies. Baba, government ka lot of agencies are there. Any government ka agency which is there is also going to deduct TDS. Then person or category of person notified by the government on the recommendation of council. If council recommends anyone, that person also has to deduct TDS. You know, notification was issued and government told these people have to deduct. Who? If you are an authority or any board or any other body which is set up by whom? Act of the parliament or state legislature, or you are an authority, board or any other body established by the government, and in any one of them, okay, you are an authority, board or any other body set up by the act of parliament. LIC is set up under an act of the parliament. LIC act, is it an authority, body which is set up under an act? Yes, everyone. Now, is it equity and control given control by whom? Government more than 51%. Then, Baba, that authority or board also has to deduct TDS. If you are an authority, board, or any other body which is set up by whom? Parliament or state legislature, or you are established by the, and who is running you? Equity and control is with whom? Government. Then they are telling you also have to deduct TDS. So, for an example, I am supposingly, I am IRDA, Insurance Regulatory Development Authority. We are set up under the IRDA Act of the government, and in us, government holds more than 51% share. Do we have to deduct TDS? Yes. I'll give you one more example. ICAI is formed under ICI Act. ICI is formed under ICI Act. Does ICI has to deduct TDS? Yes or no? No, because ICI is plus it should be controlled by government also, no? ICI is not controlled by government. Are we clear, everyone? So you should be a set up under the Act of Parliament or state legislature, plus equity and control should be with government, or you should be established by government and equity and control should be with whom? How much? 51%. Are we clear, everyone? So second one, if you are a society which is established by central government, state government, local authority, and you are registered under Societies Registration Act. I am a society registered and set up by the government. Am I also government ka society? The government is telling you whenever you receive any supply, you should deduct TDS. Next, if you are a public sector undertaking, then you also have to deduct TDS. Can you tell me, everyone? Number one, who has to deduct TDS? Number one, Department of Central Government or State Government. Number two, Local Authority. Number three, Governmental Agency. Number four, Notified Category. In notified category, first I told you, if you are authority, board, any other body set up by the parliament, state legislature, or you are set up by the, and who is controlling? 51% is controlled by government. Number two, you are a society controlled by whom? Central government, state government, local authority, and you are registered. Number three, if you are a public sector undertaking, are these people also liable to deduct TDS? Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? Your exam ka question can come on this. They will tell you, Ram, a person supplied stationery. People, Ram, you have to tell me yes or no, okay? Ram, a person supplied stationery to a public sector undertaking. Will the public sector undertaking deduct TDS? Yes. Ram, a person supplied machinery to local authority panchayat. Will the panchayat deduct TDS? Yes. Are we all clear till here? Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, remember one thing. If TDS will not come, if A, B, C, D is supplying to each other, means department is supplying to local authority is supplying to government, they are supplying to each other, then TDS, government supplying to government, TDS is not required. Are all these are government ka department, no? If they are supplying to each other, TDS deducted to another TDS deducted, TDS is not applicable. Is my point clear to all? Next, tell me one thing. Ministry of Defense is whose government? Central government. But Ministry of Defense, one notification came, they don't have to deduct TDS. People, my question to all of you, who has to deduct TDS? Everyone with me. Who has? Number one, department or establishment of central government, state government. Number two, local authority. Number three, government agencies. Number four, notified category. ABO, authority, board, any other body set up by whom? Parliament, state legislature. In which whose control is there? Government ka control is there, 51%. Can I go ahead, everyone? Remember, it is more than equal to, means it can be equal to or more. Number two, society. Number three, PSU. Are we clear? Who will not deduct? The Ministry of Defense. Secondly, if they are supplying to each other. Now, listen. Whenever one person is supplying to the government department, you have to see TDS will come only if the supply ka value is more than. Number one, you should be supplying to government. Number two, the value should be more than 2.5 lakh, excluding tax. Means purely the value of supply should be how much? More than 2.5. I will tell you. I supplied stationery to government department. People, I supplied stationery to government department. The value of the supply is only 40,000. Will they deduct TDS? Value of the supply is 3 lakh. Will they deduct TDS? Chalo. Value of the supply 2 lakh 60. Yes. Everyone here. For an example, I am the supplier. I went ahead and supplied to the government department. You know who is government department now? They are the recipient of the goods, or you gave them invoice 3 lakh rupees. You charge CGST and SGST. Tell me one thing. Is the government department required to deduct TDS? Yes or no, everyone? Remember one thing. In your compulsory registration, section number 24, do you remember registration chapter? You will be required to deduct TDS. You will be required to deduct TDS. So you have to take compulsory. In your registration chapter, 1 minute, everyone. In your registration chapter, this amendment has come in your registration chapter also. That, sir, means this change has come. That in your registration chapter, one more point is added. That if you are a person who has to deduct what? TDS. So these people earlier, these people who have to deduct TDS also has to take compulsory. This is being added in your compulsory registration ka section number 24. For CA intermediate, we never used to teach saying TDS deductor have to take compulsory registration. But now you have to remember that if I have to deduct TDS, you have to take registration. Why? because I have to deduct TDS. Can I go ahead, everyone? Is this point clear to all? That if you have to deduct TDS, you have to take compulsory, and that's a separate registration as a TDS deductor. Everyone, you have to go over here in the gst.gov.in services registration, new registration. Can you see? 1 minute. What is this? Everyone, services registration, new registration. See over here, everyone. They will ask you, do you want registration? You have to say, yes, sir, I am a TDS deductor. Can you see? And you have to take registration. Are we clear, everyone? Now, people over here, please come back to your TDS ka chart. Please come back to your TDS ka chart. Remember, if you are a person who has to deduct TDS, you have to take compulsory registration, which is a separate registration to be taken. Now, can you tell me government department will deduct TDS on what amount? 3 lakh plus 27,000. Will he deduct only on 3 lakh or 27,000 also? 3 lakh. So people, he will deduct TDS on 3 lakh. How much? 1% CGST and 1% IGST. You leave it for the time being. Don't cut anything. How much they deducted? 6 lakh. So remaining 2 lakh 94,000 plus GST 54. 3 lakh 48,000. They will give it to whom? The supplier. The supplier will say, where is my 6,000? Do you guys agree with me? So what government department will do is, government department will give the 6,000 to whom? To the government by a challan, and government department has to file one return. The name of the return is what, everyone? GSTR 7. By what date? Then in the GSTR return, they will say, Ramesh had come and Ramesh had supplied me for 3 lakh rupees. I have deducted how much TDS? You know what? Have the government department paid the GST to the government? You know what? Government will go ahead and give it to you in your e-cash ledger. Government will show it to you in your login. You will see 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. Click. You will have to validate. It is correct. You will have to do what? Validation. That yes, 6,000 is mine. And the amount will come to your e-cash. Are we all clear till here? People, now listen to me very carefully. One person supplied to the government department. Who are the people who have to deduct TDS? Department of Central Government, State Government. Number two, local authority. Number three, governmental agencies. Number four, notified category. Notified category are who? Authority, board, any other body which is set up under an act of the parliament or state legislature, or which is set up by the government. Control is with the government. How much? 51% control is with the government. Are we all clear till here? Or if you are a society set up by government, or you are a PSU, you have to deduct TDS. Government, they supply to the government. How much TDS will government deduct? Okay, on which supply? On the supply more than 2.5 lakh. We have to deduct TDS. How much TDS, everyone? 1% CGST and 1% SGST. Are we clear? I'll ask you one thing. If supposingly he is in other state, I am in other state, they will charge me what? IGST. Can you tell me if government department is deducting, they will deduct what? IGST of how much? Are we clear? And they will pay this amount to whom? Government, and government will give the amount 6,000 back to you. You will get the amount in your e-cash ledger or e-credit ledger. Please tell me, are we clear with this? Now, people, you know what? Now, on the GST portal, no, people, this person will be given one certificate also that your TDS was deducted. Okay, people, tell me one thing. Government received 6,000 rupees. How will government come to know that what is the sale of the supplier? 6,000 divided by 2%. How much is the sale? So if this supplier does not show a sale of 3 lakh, what will the government do? Government will catch him and say, hey, why didn't you pay your, why didn't you show your sale of 3 lakh? Who will pay GST? Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we clear? People, is this point clear to all? Can we go ahead? Louder. Everyone over here now. Let me show you some question and then we'll go ahead. Everyone over here, listen. You don't have to go here and there. I will show you some question. 1 minute. Okay. I have to teach you little more so that you can do question. People over here, listen. Now, government department, one is deduct TDS. Government will give you the TDS, everyone. When government gives you the TDS, government gives you a certificate also that your TDS of 7,000 was deducted. Take this certificate. People, government will give you a certificate. See over here, TDS certificate shall be made available to the deductee. Who is the deductee? The person whose TDS has been deducted. And it will given to you on the portal in which form? GSTR 7A on the basis of which return? See, government department will file which return? GSTR, and government will give you 6,000 rupees back. Plus government will give you what? Certificate. In which form? GSTR 7A on the basis of the return. Sir, I failed to deposit the tax. I forgot, sir. If you fail to deposit, if you deposit late, you have to pay interest how much? 18%. Late fee is for late filing of return. People, tell me one thing. If you file your return late, which return? GSTR 7. Who files his return late? Government department. Then they will have to pay a late fee of how much? 25 rupees per day. How much every day? Not filing the, okay, paying that TDS late interest. How much interest? Filing the return late. Late fee, how much? Per day 25. Maximum can be 1,000 rupees. And you know what? So tell me one thing. If government department does not file their GSTR 7 by next month 10th, by next month 10th, they will have to pay per day how much? 25 rupees. Maximum can be how much? 25, 25, 25, 25 can be maximum 1,000. And SGST may also, it will be 25. Maximum will be, you have to pay under CGST Act also. You have to pay the late fee under SGST Act also. Are we all clear till here? Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we clear? Chalo, I'll ask you one question. People, I am going to supply to the government department. People, I am going to supply to the government department. Will government department deduct TDS? Louder. How much? 1%, 1% on the value or total amount? Value. See, IGST will be how much? 2%. They will deduct and pay it to whom? Government. Government will give it back to me. In my e-cash or e-credit? E-cash. They will file which return? GSTR 7. Will government give me any certificate? In which form? GSTR 7A. You know what happened? Government department gave me a contract, and between me and the government there is a contract wherein I am going to supply supplies worth rupees 3 lakh. 1 year ka contract we have government ke saath. Baba, government gives you tender. Government gave me a tender. Government told Ramesh, you have to supply me full year 3 lakh rupees. How much, everyone? You know what? But first month I supplied only 15,000. Government department invoice I gave how much? 15,000 plus GST. Government department, will it deduct TDS? People, listen carefully. The contract between me and government is how much, everyone? 3 lakh. For an example, I have a contract with the government. I told government how much ka supplies you want. Government told I want supplies worth rupees 3 lakh. Now you know what? Every month I am giving 15,000, 20,000, 25,000 ka invoice. Will the government department deduct TDS? Remember one thing. In case you are supplying under a contract, please check for the total contract value. What is the contract value? Is it more than 2.5? Yes. Then they are telling if value is more than 2.5, contract value is more than, then TDS, now every single invoice doesn't matter. Will the government department deduct TDS? On what amount? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Contract value is to see whether TDS will come or it will not come. But if they are paying you 15,000, they will deduct TDS on plus GST they are paying you, then they will deduct on 15,000 1%, and 1%. Is my point clear to all? People, listen. I got a contract from the government. Full year, I have to supply goods worth rupees 5 lakh. How much ka goods I have to supply? 5 lakh. What is the contract value? 5 lakh. Do I have to deduct TDS? No. Will government department deduct TDS? Yes or no? Okay. I gave an invoice of 50,000 plus GST 5,000. People, see GST 5, SGST, government department. It has to deduct how much? 1% and 1%. On what amount? 50,000. People, whenever it is making the payment, it will deduct the TDS. TDS will be deducted on what? 50,000 rupees. 50,000 pay 1% means 500. And will they deduct on 5 lakh? Remember one thing. Contract value will be seen to see whether TDS or no TDS. Now, whenever I give an invoice, will the government department keep deducting TDS? Yes. Okay. For an example, me and the government department does not have any contract. We don't have any. I told sir, I will supply you for 2 lakh rupees. No contract. 2 lakh rupees ka supply. Will TDS come or not come? Why not? Value is less than 2.5. Is my point clear to all? Sure, everyone? Chalo, I'll do one question, then you tell me. Everyone over here now. Here. People, see on the board. Manihar Enterprises, registered in Delhi, is engaged in the supplying of what? Various goods or in your Q&A material. Okay, everyone? Various goods or service exclusively to whom? Government agencies. Is the government agency going to deduct TDS? First of all, is it a TDS deductor? People over here. Array, chapter is over. If you understood this much, the chapter is over. This is Manihar. They are supplying to whom? People on the board, okay? You just have to tell me the answers now. Governmental agencies. Will governmental agency deduct TDS? To deduct, it has to take TDS deductor ka. It is a compulsory. First point clear. Next. It is a person notified under. It has provided the information of the supplies made and the contract values and payment. People, they have given contract value also and they have given payment also. Will you deduct on the contract value or payment? Payment. Sure, everyone, because single contract value is there. But when they raise the invoice and we make the payment, as and when we make the payment, we should deduct TDS. Are we clear, everyone? Now, supply of stationery, contract value is 2 lakh 60. Will TDS come? Array, gone, Baba, gone. It is inclusive of GST. I told always the value should be what? Tell me one thing. 2 lakh, number one, 2 lakh 60,000. How much is the GST? 1 minute, it will be written down. 18%. So divided by 100 and into 100, how much? 2 lakh. 3, 339. Everyone tell me one thing. How did you find out? 2 lakh 60,000 is how much? 118. How much is 100? Are we all clear? Now tell me one thing. Is the value of supply, is the contract value more than 2.5 lakh? Will TDS come on the first one? Everyone is clear? So when government department is paying, will it deduct TDS? Sure. Next. Supply of car rental services to municipal corporation, local authority, everyone, municipality. Okay. Inclusive of GST, the value is 2 lakh 95. People, contract value is 2 lakh divided by 100 and into how much? People, my question is second one. The contract value is 2 point. Will TDS come? Why no? It should be more than 2 lakh 50. It is only 2 lakh 50. It should be more. Second one, no TDS. Third one. Okay, 1 minute. Let me read. Supply of heavy machine to PSU located in Uttarakhand. People, he is supplying what? To a PSU. TDS, no TDS. Will PSU deduct? Okay, value is what? 1 minute. 5,90,000 divided by 118 into 100. How much? 1 minute. In the third one, the contract value is what? 5 lakh. GST is how much? 90. My question is the contract value more than 2.5? Will TDS come on 5 lakh or only when you are making the payment? You are paying 25,000. How much TDS? 1%. See GST and 1%. 1 minute. You have to tell me. You are in Delhi. They are in Uttarakhand. You will deduct CGST, SGST or IGST? Will they deduct IGST, CGST or SGST? Sure. 25,000 pay, 1% IGST. Is everyone sharp clear till here? Sure. Why 2%? Very good. I was checking, Baba. Chalo. Now next. Everyone here now. Here. Supply of taxable goods to Delhi. People, Office of the National Housing Bank, a society registered under the Societies Act. Are they required to deduct TDS? You supplied in Delhi only. To whom? To a society. Are they required to deduct TDS? 1 minute. 6,49,000. 6,49,000 divided by 100 and how much is the value? Value is how much? 5.5 lakh is the value. Our contract value is how much? 5.5. TDS required, not required? Okay. Okay, Baba. Okay. They are paying only 50,000. How much TDS will come? How much? Baba, they are also in Delhi. You are also in Delhi. 1 minute. You will charge them CGST, SGST. They will deduct CGST, SGST or IGST? CGST 1, SGST 1. Are we all clear with this? How much will come? 500 and? See, Baba, congratulations. You understood the chapter. 1 minute. Everyone on the board. People, can I go ahead? Interior decoration service. Okay. This much only. First, this much only. I have to teach you little more also. No? People, now on the left hand side. Story is over, everyone. Chapter is over. People, over here now. Everyone, over here now. No TDS in some cases. Number one, payment made to unregistered. So I'm teaching from down. Payment made to whom? Okay, 1 minute. This is one unregistered person. He is supplying to government department. Okay? Government department, people, if they deduct TDS, 1 minute everyone. If they deduct TDS, they will pay it to whom? Government will give it to you in your e-cash ledger. My question is, do you guys have e-cash ledger? Unregistered person have e-cash ledger? Then Baba, they will not deduct TDS also. They will not pay to government also. And government doesn't have to give in your e-cash ledger also. So my question is, if I am supplying to government department more than 2.5, more than, and people, and I am unregistered, will they deduct TDS? Yes or no? Okay, over. Next. Transaction on which tax is payable under. You remember 93 and 94 I told you RCM? Okay. One person is supplying to the government and government have paid the tax under, government department have paid tax under. Tell me one thing. Government department paid the GST under RCM, no? Are yes or no? Why did the government wanted to know about the supplier? Because the suppliers were not paying their GST correctly. When recipient paid the GST under RCM, government is telling, let him go to hell. I don't want to know about him. Why should I track him? So will the government department deduct TDS? My question, government department को 1% supplied goods. Government department paid the tax under. Did the government already get the tax? Government is telling this supplier, he will pay, don't pay, I don't care. Why? Because RCM may already have got the tax. So will TDS provision be applicable? Why will government want to track someone who doesn't have to pay GST only to government? Who paid the GST? Recipient paid the GST under RCM. If I paid the GST under RCM, will the supplier pay any GST? Government is telling I don't want to know such supplier only who don't have to pay any GST. Does the government want to know about you if you are not going to pay anything to government? Government is telling I don't want them. I don't want to know about them. Please don't deduct any TDS. I will ask you. I supplied to the government department. My supply fee RCM is applicable. Do I have to pay any GST, everyone? No. If I don't have to pay any GST on my supply, if RCM is paid already, will this transaction pay TDS be deducted? Louder. Next. Transaction is nil rated, 0% GST. Exempted by notification, only exempt. Or alcoholic liquor, non-taxable supply. My question is, I'll ask you. I am one alcohol shop, only for classroom purpose. I supplied to one government department. Government department. Okay, everyone, listen. One government department is there. I supplied them 10 lakh rupees ka alcohol. They had one party. We supplied. What can't government departments have party? Big party. They wanted alcohol. We supplied. People, understand this point. Everyone, understand. Only for classroom purpose. Understand. Both of you, silent. Can I go ahead, everyone? Here, alcohol supplied to the government department. Is alcohol pe GST there? When GST is only not there, government department will pay them. Do they have to pay any GST to government? Does government want to know about alcohol shop? He is telling TDS will not be required to be deducted. Arey, why will government want to know about someone who doesn't have to pay any GST only to the government? Are we all clear till here? Can I go ahead? Chalo, I'll give you one more example. This is police department. This is police department. Central government, state government ka department. State government. I am petrol pump. I have one petrol pump. I have a petrol pump. Police department ka jeeps will come and we are supplying petrol. People, we are supplying. Am I a supplier? For an example, I supplied petrol worth rupees 5 lakh. Is the value more than 2.5? My question is, when they are going to pay me, will they deduct TDS? Why no? Because on the supply there is no GST only. Remember one thing, when you are supplying, people, when you are supplying, you are unregistered. You did not charge any tax. No GST. Will they deduct TDS? No. I am supplying nil rated supply, only exempted supply or non-taxable supply on which I am not charging anything. Will they deduct TDS? Louder. I am supplying those tax on which they are paying under RCM. Did I charge anything? Am I required to pay anything to government? Will they deduct TDS? No. Remember one thing, everyone. Whenever, okay, next one. Transaction is out of scope of supply. People, you remember Schedule 3? You remember Schedule 3? I gave, people, everyone, I gave mortuary ka services to the government. I am a mortuary. I gave services to the government. My service pay, is there any GST? My service pay, is there any GST? When no GST, will they deduct TDS? First tell me, are we clear with 1, 2, 3, 4? Are we clear till here, everyone? Now listen. Interior decoration services. Okay, this one you will understand after one small thing I teach you. Chalo. Point number 1. Everyone over here. One point I'll teach you. Listen carefully. Everyone on the board. Everyone on the board. People, I'll tell you one thing. Listen. Everyone over here now. Listen. Madam on the board. This is Government Department of Karnataka. Karnataka Government Department. I am in Karnataka. Okay, everyone. Government Department told me, please go ahead and give me interior decoration service. Interior decoration service. Okay? I gave it to whom? Government of Karnataka. And this is with relation to their building, which is also in Karnataka. I did for which what building, everyone? The building also is in Karnataka. People listen carefully. What is the place of supply? Karnataka. I will give them a bill. 10 lakh rupees. CG. I am in Karnataka. Location of supplier Karnataka. What is the place of supply? Where is the building there? So what is my place of supply? Where did I supply my service? Karnataka. So when I am in Karnataka, supplying in Karnataka, I will charge what? CGST. For an example, I charge 90,000 CGST and SGST how much? My question is, will government department deduct TDS? Are yes or no? Is the value more than 2.5? Did I give goods or service to the government? Will government department deduct TDS? How much? 10 lakh pay how much? 1% and 1%. 1% CGST and 1%. How much will come? 10,000 and they will give it to whom? Will government give it to me? Anyone? Any doubt till here? Can I go ahead, everyone? I will explain you one. See, I am in Karnataka. Recipient also in Karnataka. Service also given in. I will charge because I am in. You know what? You always see location of supplier, and you see where are you supplying the service. You always see location of supplier, and you always see what is the place of supply. What is the place of supply? Karnataka. You will charge CGST and HGST. Government department will deduct 1% CGST and 1%. Is my point clear? Are we all clear? Chalo. I'll ask you one more thing. I am in Karnataka. Supplier. This is government department of Tamil Nadu. Okay? They have one building in Tamil Nadu. Where is the building, everyone? They told me, sir, can you go ahead and do the interior decoration services of our building in Tamil Nadu? Where is the location of supplier? Where is the place of supply, everyone? Place of supply, recipient, hey, government department of Tamil Nadu. My question, location of supply is Karnataka. Place of supply is, I gave a bill of 10 lakh. What will I charge? For an example, I charge 1.8 lakh IGST. Can you tell me, will they deduct TDS? How much? 2% of what? 10 lakhs. How much? Will they give 2% IGST to government? They will give IGST to government. How much? 20,000. Government will give the credit to me. Anyone, any doubt till here? Sure, everyone? Chalo. I'll give you one more example. People, listen to me very carefully. Everyone, you have to understand this. Aram se listen. See, I am in Karnataka. Place of supply is in Karnataka. What will I charge? CGST, SGST. He will deduct. They are in Karnataka. They will deduct CGST and SGST and pay it to government, and government will give me the credit. I am in Karnataka, giving services in Tamil Nadu. Place of supply is in. What did I charge? They will deduct IGST. Give it to whom? Government will give me the credit. Anyone, any doubt till here? Sure, everyone. I'll give you one more last example. I am in Karnataka. I am in. This is Andhra ka government, Andhra Pradesh ka government, government department, government ka department. For an example, they told me, sir, we have one building in Karnataka. We have one building in. Can you give the interior designing of the building? Location of supplier, Karnataka. Place of supply. Place of supply, recipient, Andhra Pradesh. Do you guys agree? Supply is in Karnataka. Service also given in Karnataka. But recipient is where? Recipient is in other state. Supplier and place of supply is in one state. Recipient is in. My question is, will I give them a bill? 10 lakh. What will I charge? I think location of supplier is in Karnataka, given service also in Karnataka. I am in Karnataka, giving service in Karnataka. What will I charge? CGST and CGST 9%, 90,000. SGST 9%, 90,000. Are we clear? People, see over here. I charge 11.8 lakh. Everyone listen to me very carefully. SGST, with SGST I'll charge. Is there any difference between first example and third example? What is difference? No, I am in Karnataka. Recipient is in. Okay, I will make this Tamil Nadu. No problem. Okay, you be happy. Tamil Nadu. People tell me one thing. I am in Karnataka. Recipient in Karnataka. I am in Karnataka. Recipient in this example. I am in Karnataka. Recipient in Tamil Nadu. I am in Karnataka. Recipient in. What is the difference? Place of supply is in Tamil Nadu. So I charged IGST and they deducted TDS. Here, place of supply is in which state? Karnataka. Place of supply is in. Did I charge IGST or CGST and SGST? CGST and SGST. They will deduct what? They will deduct what you charge in the bill. You charge CGST and Karnataka SGST, no? So on 10 lakh, they will deduct 1% CGST, 1% Karnataka. How much? 10,000. And my question to you guys, you apply your brain now. People, if they deduct 10 lakh rupees, pay 1% CGST and 1% Karnataka SGST, where are they registered government department? Tamil Nadu. If I am registered, if I am registered in Karnataka, I can give which tax, everyone? Karnataka SGST. I can't give other state ka SGST. Do you guys agree? My question is, can Tamil Nadu government give Karnataka SGST? Can they deposit Karnataka SGST? Yes or no? And hence no TDS in this scenario. There will be no TDS in this scenario. I'll explain you again. See you on the board, everyone. People, this is the only thing you have to understand. See here. I am in Karnataka, supplying the service in other state, Tamil Nadu. Place of supply is also in. Will I deduct IGST? Will I charge IGST? They will deduct TDS. What TDS? Arey Baba, can they pay IGST? Anyone can pay IGST, correct or not? So they paid to the government what? IGST, and government gave me the credit. Is this question clear to all of you? People, is this point clear to all of you? Sure? Everyone, tell me, are we clear? Chalo. Next example I'll give you. Everyone here. I am in Karnataka. Recipient is in Tamil Nadu. But place of supply is what? Tamil Nadu government told we have one building in Karnataka. You do the interior designing of that building. People, what will I charge? CGST and Karnataka SGST, correct? Do you think Tamil Nadu government can cut CGST and Karnataka SGST? In the bill, what did I charge? Karnataka SGST, no. So on 10 lakh, they have to deduct CGST and Karnataka SGST. If they deduct CGST and Karnataka SGST, can they deposit Karnataka SGST? Why? Because they are in Tamil Nadu. They can't deposit Karnataka ka SGST, and hence they will not deduct any TDS. People, remember one thing. If supplier and place of supply are in different state from recipient, supplier and place of supply are in different state from the 1 minute. Okay. Supplier and place of supply. People, here. Supplier and place of supply are in different state from the recipient. No TDS. No TDS. But here. Are supplier and place of supply in different state? No. Supplier is in one state. Recipient is in. Place of supply is in different state. People, 1 minute. I'll tell you. I am in Karnataka. Recipient is in Tamil Nadu. Place of supply is in Tamil Nadu. Will TDS come? What will I charge? Will he deduct IGST ka TDS? Will he be able to pay IGST to the government? Will I get the credit? Yes. Remember, if supply is in other state, place of supply is in other state, TDS will come. But supplier is in Karnataka. Place of supply is also in Karnataka. Recipient is in Tamil Nadu. Then what will happen? Sure, sure, everyone. Why? Because you are in other state. When I will give the bill, I'm in Karnataka, place of supply in Karnataka. I will charge CGST and Karnataka. Can you deduct? What will you deduct? 1% CGST and 1% Karnataka SGST. You will not be able to give it to the government because you are registered in. You can't deposit Karnataka SGST, and hence in this scenario TDS will not come only. People, I'll ask you again. Supplier, place of supply, and recipient. People over here, you have to tell me TDS or no TDS. Number one, I am in Karnataka. Place of supply is in Karnataka. Recipient also in Karnataka. TDS will come. I am in Karnataka. Place of supply in Karnataka. Recipient in Tamil Nadu. If they one gang? Yes. If supplier and place of supply are in one state, recipient is in other state. No. Okay. I am in Karnataka. Place I am supplying in Tamil Nadu. Recipient also in Tamil Nadu. Will TDS come? Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Is this point clear? People, you and place of supply are in one state. Recipient in other. Then you in one state. Place of supply and recipient in other state. Then you in one state. Recipient also same state. Place of supply also same state. TDS. First. First you understand this much. Are we all clear with this? Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we clear with this? Please come over here. I can give you 100 more example, but you first have to understand basic because you are a kid now. Can I go ahead? Are we clear till here? Everyone over here now. People, see on the board. Everyone, read this question now. Interior decoration of Andhra Bhavan located in Delhi. People, you are in Delhi. Supplier is in. Where is it told? First. Everyone on the board. Supplier is in Delhi. Then interior decoration of Andhra Bhavan in Delhi. Baba, this Bhavan is which Bhavan? Andhra Bhavan. Belongs to whom? Andhra government. Government department of Andhra. Their Bhavan is where? Location of supplier, Delhi. Place of supply, recipient. Service contract is entered with the government of Andhra, registered in Andhra. My question over here. Is the amount more than 2,50,000? Will TDS come? Why no? Everyone, supplier and place of supply are in one state. Recipient is in other state. TDS will come or not? Supplier, place of supply and recipient in other state. Will TDS come? Is my point clear to all? Can I go ahead? Is the point clear? Next. Supply of printed books and postcard to West Bengal Delhi Post Office. West Delhi Post Office. West Delhi. Out of the contract value of 9,72,000, contract of 7 lakh is exempt. How much is exempt, everyone? 7 lakh is exempt. And for supply of printed postcard, which is taxable, is 2 lakh 72. People, how much is taxable supply? 2 lakh 72 divided by 118 into, will TDS come? Why no? You have to see exempt value or taxable. How much is the taxable value? 2 lakh 30. TDS, no TDS. Everyone over here now. Next, no TDS, no TDS. Light, last one. Maintenance of street light to the municipal area. The maintenance contract entered with the Municipal Corporation of Delhi involves replacement of defunctional bulb. However, the value of the supply is not more than 25% of the composite supply. People, in your exemption chapter, this supply is exempt. This supply is exempt. You are yet to learn government wala chart. If you read government wala chart, if you are giving government ko services, if you are giving government ko service in relation to 243W, when anybody is giving service to the government, that service is exempt. We will learn in our exemption chapter. My question, value is 3 lakh 50. Will GST come? Yes or no? Why no? Everyone, this is the law over here, which I have already told you who has to deduct TDS, and they have done the calculation. People, you know what? For every point, they have done the calculation. In your exam, of course, they will not ask you this big question, but let's read one more. Everyone here now. Everyone over here. Yes, Shopee. On the board. Yes, Shopee, a registered supplier of Jaipur, is engaged in supplying what? Various goods and services to the government. People on the board. Local authority and person notified under. So they are supplying what? Yes, Shopee is supplying. Yes, Shopee is supplying to government department. Take everyone. Then you are required to briefly explain the provision relating to TDS under section number 51 and also determine the amount of tax, if any, to be deducted from each of the receivables, assuming that the payment for the contract is made on or before what date? 31st. The rate of GST is given. People over here, supply of computer. You have to tell me, everyone. Computer stationery to PSU. People, PSU, will they deduct TDS? Okay. Located in Mumbai. Contract value is 2 lakh. Where are you? Jaipur. PSU? Mumbai. My question. What is the contract value? 2 lakh 72,000 inclusive of how much it is? 100 and 1 minute. GST is not always 18. Here it is how much? So divided by 100 and into 100. How much? 2 lakh 72,000 divided by 112. How much is the value? 2 lakh 42,857. My question, will TDS come or not? Why value is less than? Are we all clear? Next. Supplying of air conditioner to government department. You are in Jaipur. Supplying to Delhi. Air conditioner to government department. Total contract value 255 exclusive. Will TDS come? Why value is more than 2.5 lakh? Very good. People, can I go ahead? Supplying of generator renting service to Municipal Corporation of Jaipur. People, Jaipur ka person giving in contract value 3 lakh 50 inclusive. 3 lakh 50 includes how much GST? 12%. So divided by 100 and into how much is the value? TDS will come or not? TDS will come. People, first one, the value is not exceeding 2 lakh 50,000. Correct, everyone? TDS will come or not? Next. Second one, yes. Third one, because the value is more than 2.5 lakh. Are we clear? People over here now. This is your homework today. Question number 4 is your homework. Question number 5 also is your homework. Practice question, these are practice question. You know what? Master question I already did. Which was the master question? The big one. So I'll do one question here. People over here now. Okay. When do you deduct TDS? When you make the payment, or tell me one thing. People here, you will always deduct TDS either on payment or credit, whichever is earlier. For an example, I am a government department. I passed an entry. Sanjana account debit. Okay, 1 minute. I passed an entry for saying printing expenses to cash. When I'm paying, then also I will deduct. If I passed an entry, for an example, printing expenses payable to Sanjana, did I pass a credit card entry? That time also I have to deduct. Remember, either on payment or credit, whichever is, do I have to deduct on advance also? It means when I'm paying advance to you so that you can supply, will I deduct TDS? Only when the value is more than 2.5. Chalo. Everyone over here now. Read this question. People, always you should see what? Contract value. But you should deduct only when everyone on the invoice amount when you are making the payment or you pass the entry. Array, when you are supposingly, Sanjana gave me some supply. What will the entry I'll pass? Expense account debit. To whom? Sanjana. Correct, everyone. The time I pass the entry, I should go ahead and deduct TDS. Or I made the payment directly. Expense account debit to cash. Did I pass the entry? That time I should deduct TDS. Can I go ahead? The time I record my liability or I make the payment, I should deduct TDS. Everyone over here. Chalo. People over here. The central government department located at UP. Where is the government department? Is registered under the commercial tax department UP for deducting what? TDS. Which is the government department, everyone? Central government ka department. Registered where, everyone? UP. It enters into a contract with PSU registered under the state in the state of Delhi. People, Delhi mein there is a PSU. You are in UP, government department, and Delhi mein there is a PSU for supplying goods value 3,50,000. People, tell me one thing. PSU supplying to government department 3.5 lakh. Will TDS come or not? Why no? Why no? Because he is also a TDS deductor. He is also a TDS deductor. Between two TDS deductor, no TDS. Next, the PSU argues that no TDS is deductible as the supply by the central government department as it's located in the state of UP. Who is supplying, everyone? No, no, no. Here, government department is supplying to PSU. People, see. You have to read the question. The PSU argues that no tax is deductible. Means PSU is telling I will not deduct TDS. Why? By on the supply by the central government department as it is located in the state of UP and therefore not liable to tax under CGST and SGST as it's a local levy and IGST tax deduction is not applicable. He's telling bakwas. Why is TDS not required, everyone? He's telling what you know. Okay, 1 minute. Public sector undertaking and central government department. People, see the question. Here, the central government department is located in UP. Where is the central government department? UP. Is registered with the commercial tax department UP for deducting TDS. Who is the TDS deductor? Government. They are registered as TDS deductor. It enters into a contract for PSU in the state of Delhi for supplying. Who is supplying, everyone? PSU is supplying. I'm sorry. PSU is going to supply. Take everyone. How much is the value of supply? 3.5 lakh. My first question. Will the government department deduct TDS? Louder, everyone. Okay. Next. The PSU argues that no tax is deductible. No taxes on the supply by the central government department as it is outside the state of UP and therefore not liable to CGST, SGST. People, when it is supplying, it will charge IGST. Do you guys agree with me? What it is telling? No, PSU is telling. Because I charged IGST, they should not deduct TDS. Is it correct? Why they should not deduct TDS? Because both are TDS and whenever one TDS deductor is supplying to another, TDS is not deductible. Next. What would your answer be different if instead of PSU, it was an entity in private sector? People, It is a private company and it is supplying to central government department in UP. 3.5 lakh. Will TDS come? Louder. Why? Because the value is more than 2.5 lakh. Applicable tax rate is 1%, 1%, 2%. How much TDS will be done? You are in Delhi. He is in UP. 2%. Are we clear, everyone? Next. If the private sector entity undertakes works contract for the above department in New Delhi, people, same question. Same question again. Everyone here now. You are in Delhi. You undertook some works contract, place of supply in Delhi. You are giving works contract service to whom? Central Government Department of UP. People, location of supplier, Delhi. Place of supply, Delhi. Government, UP. TDS, no TDS. No TDS. Why? Supplier and place of supplier in one state. Recipient is in. TDS will not be deducted. Are we clear with this? Next. The disbursing officer has not paid TDS for the month of February amounting to 2 lakh under CGST and 2 lakh under SGST to the government on relevant due date. But paid, people, February month ka, when do you have to pay? 1 minute. February month ka TDS should be paid by 10th. You should have paid by what? 10th March. When did you pay? 14th of May. Did you do a delay? How much delay? 2 lakh rupees and 2 lakh rupees into 18%. How many days ka delay? March, how many days? 4 days. Who told 4? This is March, this is May. March, how many days? 21 days remaining. May, how many days? April, how many days? May, how many days? Total 65 divided by 365. How much? I will only do. Super lazy students. How much? 6,000? 6,410 under CGST, 6,410 under SGST interest. Correct, everyone? Next. Further, return for the month is also filed late. What are the consequences on the failure? People, late filing of return. Okay. Late payment of tax, what will you pay? Late return, what will you pay? Late fee. How much is late fee, everyone? 25 rupees under CGST, 25 rupees under 4 days. How much, everyone? Maximum is how much? 1,000 under CGST and 1,000 under. Everyone, we are done with your calculation. They did not ask you to calculate. They just asked you to tell. Because you are paying late, you have to pay interest. Because you are filing your return late, you have to pay late fee. People, over here, today at home, you have to practice question number 1. Practice question number 2 also. Everyone over here, listen. For your exam, they can ask a small question. Listen, in your textbook, I have given the complete details about TDS deductor and TCS collector. Your textbook, you can just read casually. But what is the main thing you will learn? The chart. Clear, everyone? Plus question answer. Everyone over here, please come to TCS now. Everyone over here now, listen. Listen, we are going to learn the next one. The next is TCS. People, listen to me very carefully. Just like how we had TDS, we now have what, everyone? TCS. You know what happens? In today's world, anyone can sit at home and do business. Correct or not, everyone? What was happening is, I'll tell you. What people used to do is, for an example, this is Flipkart. This is Flipkart. Okay, everyone? We will take the example. Supposingly, this is Pooja. Pooja is sitting at home. She is telling what to do, what to do, what to do. She started one business. She told, I will start selling saris. She will start selling what? Sari. You know what will happen? For an example, this is Sanjana over here. Sanjana thought she wants to buy sari. Sanjana thought she wants to buy what? Sari. She went to Flipkart or Mintra, wherever, and she saw the sari. She told, I like it, and she placed the order. People, she placed the order. The order will come to whom? To Pooja. Pooja will pack the goods and send it to her. Correct or not, everyone? Now, people, listen. Pooja will send the goods also, but she will also give the invoice. For an example, the tax invoice which is made is 1 lakh rupees plus GST is 18,000 rupees. You know what they will do? They will make the payment. She will make the payment to them, and Flipkart will make the payment to her. She will keep 1 lakh rupees also. She will keep 18,000 also. She will not pay any GST to the government. Are you guys able to understand? Now, whom government wants to catch? People like Pooja who are supplying in Flipkart, Amazon, Mintra. Nowadays, what is happening is people are sitting at home and doing business. You know what she will do? She will pack the goods, she will sell the goods. Everyone listen. She will pack the goods, she will make an invoice. She will tell Flipkart, hey Flipkart, I'm not registered. I will make a tax invoice of 1 lakh. I will not charge any GST. You just collect the GST, give it to me. Collect the GST, deduct your commission, give me the amount. Correct or not? Has Pooja's turnover crossed 20 lakh? How will government even come to know? Is Pooja going ahead and paying tax or not? How will even government come to know? Are you guys able to understand? So what government told Flipkart is, I Flipkart, you do one thing. Whenever any person, people over here, for an example, Amazon or Flipkart, government told them, people listen, whenever one person will place an order, for an example, one person placed an order for a mobile phone, you will direct the order to a seller. Are yes or no? People are listed on Amazon. Correct, everyone? The seller will pack the mobile and give it to him, and the seller will give an invoice. Do you guys agree with me? The seller will give an invoice for an example of 1 lakh rupees. People, how much can invoice? Government wanted, Flipkart say, government wanted what? That I want to know who are the seller who are selling through you. So Flipkart ko government told whenever and these people are making you the payment, no. For an example, 18,000 GST also they charge. Flipkart, when you are making the payment to them, no, don't pay full amount. How much are you going to pay? 1 lakh plus 18,000? No. You deduct 0.5% GST and 0.5%, and you pay only how much? 99,000 plus you give it to him. How much did you deduct? How much did you deduct? 1%. TCS is 1%. How much did you collect? You give it to the government. How much we will give to government? 1%. How much is 1%, everyone? 1 divided 1% is 1,000. Government will say divided by 1%. It means how much? Government got 1,000 rupees. Government will do a ulta calculation, and government will come to know what? There is one seller who has sold for how much? Now, if you don't show your sales correctly, does government already know about your sale? If you don't show your sale correctly, can government catch you? And that is why what was introduced, everyone? TCS. People, TCS was introduced to catch whom? Sellers who are selling through e-commerce operator. Are we clear, everyone? Chalo, the same thing I've drawn. Let's understand. People over here. For an example, this is over here Kamlesh. Okay, everyone. Kamlesh took out his laptop and he went to Flipkart. Where did he go, everyone? Flipkart. Flipkart, he placed an order. Supposingly, he wanted to gift his girlfriend. What will he give? Perfume. He wanted to gift one perfume. Plus, he made the payment. Kamlesh is in love. Okay, everyone. Kamlesh is in love. Okay, everyone over here now. Kamlesh went to Flipkart and he placed an order. Arey Baba, silent. That is why no jokes here. Little ha ha ha. Not listen. Everyone listen now. I Kamlesh placed an order. How much, everyone? For an example, he placed an order for perfume. The order will go to whom? Seller. The seller. Yes, everyone. The seller will pack the goods. First, the order will go to Flipkart. Second, the Flipkart will forward the order. Do you guys agree? Thirdly, he will pack the order, put it, and it will come to the buyer. he will gift it to his girlfriend. Okay, over. Now listen. After gifting, he will also see one bill. Bill has come for an example, the bill will be sent by the seller. Are who is the seller? You are the seller. He is the buyer. You gave a bill for 50,000 rupees plus 5,000 GST. Everyone over here. He will make the payment to whom? Flipkart. How much payment he did? 50,000 plus 5,000. Do you guys agree? People, do you guys agree? What will Flipkart do now? Flipkart has to go ahead. People, listen to me very carefully. How much is the amount? 50,000 plus. Will GST by TDS be deducted? GST by TDS or TCS is not collected. My question is 50,000 rupees pay. What will Flipkart do? Flipkart will collect TCS. TDS is 1 and 1. TCS is 0.5 and 0. My question, to collect TCS, e-commerce has to take registration as a TCS collector. 1 minute. To collect TCS, you have to take registration as a TCS. What? You have to take registration as a TCS? Who will take? E-commerce. Who told them to take? Section number 24. 1 minute. In your registration chapter, in section number 24, now they have told if e-commerce who is required to collect what? TCS has to take new addition done over here. What is the new addition? Compulsory. People, TDS deductor, compulsory registration, TCS collector. Why? If you don't take registration, how will you pay the tax? Can I go ahead, everyone? Now, people over here, please come back. Now, everyone over here, listen. How much pay Flipkart will? Okay, Flipkart will have to take registration. It's a separate registration which has to be taken PAN on the basis of your PAN. Now, Flipkart will collect TCS and pay to the government. How much TCS? 50,000 pay how much? 0.5% CGST. 0.5%. How much is the amount? 250. And you know what will happen? He will pay to the government and he will file one return GSTR 8. TCS collector used to file GSTR. These people will file GSTR by what date? 10th. This month ka TCS. They have to file the return by next month. This amount will go to the government. Government will give it to the supplier. It will show in my dashboard saying 500 rupees TCS has been given to you. Do you want it? You say, yes, I want it. Validation you do. Ha, sir, it is correct. I want. It will come in your eCash ledger. People tell me, is it the same? He paid to the government, government gave it back to you. Here, Flipkart paid to the government and government gave it back to you. Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? My question to you guys, everyone. Dashboard means when you open the gst.gov.in, do you see one dashboard which I show to you in the front first page? That is known as the dashboard. There it will show the TCS amount. You click I want it, it will come to you. Are we clear? Everyone over here now. I am supplier. This is Flipkart. People, you have to tell me the answer. One person placed an order on Flipkart. Order came to me. I am in the state of Karnataka. He is also in Karnataka. I will give him the bill. 1 lakh rupees. What GST I will charge? CGST and SGST. How much? Supposingly 9,000 and 9,000. People, my question to you guys. Flipkart ko he will make the payment. Flipkart will deduct TCS. How much? On what amount? On 1 lakh. 0.5%. CGST and 0.5%. Sure? Can you tell me how much? 500 and what will Flipkart do with the 500? It will pay to the, will government give it back to you? Over story, everyone. And how much will Flipkart pay you? 1 lakh say 1,000 it paid to government. 99,000 plus 18,000 GST. Are we all 100% clear? People, please tell me if you have any doubt. I'll give you one more example. Flipkart is there. I went to Flipkart, placed an order. People, chapter is over. If you understood this, I went to Flipkart and placed an order. Flipkart directed it to a supplier. Supplier is in Karnataka. I am in Delhi. He will go ahead and give me an invoice of 1 lakh. What will he charge me? 18,000. Correct. I will pay Flipkart. I will pay Flipkart. Okay, everyone. Here. No, when the throat is down, no. Things start jumbling up. Everyone over here now. Chalo. How much, everyone? 1 lakh. Correct. How much IGST I will give? Can you tell me Flipkart will deduct how much? 1 lakh pay what? 0.5 or 0.5 or 1% IGST? On what amount? 1% IGST means how much? 1,000. What will Flipkart do with 1,000? Give it to the. Will government give it back to you? Anyone, any doubt till here? Chalo, let me see if there is any question which you guys can do. People, whether the rate of GST, people rate of tax, 1% notified under section number 52. TCS is section number 52. Is CGST, SGST or a combination of both? People, 1% is what? TCS. Is it CGST, SGST ka combination? Yes or no? Bakwas question. Bakwas means total bakwas. Everyone over here now. See the question next. Mr. X is a supplier. People on the board. He has selling his own product. Okay, people, tell me one thing. Did you guys understand this? I'll ask you one more question. Everyone here, I have my own website known as, for an example, I will give example, Ramesh Soni classes. My website ka name is Ramesh Soni classes, rameshsoni.com. Okay, for an example, my website ka name is rameshsoni.com. You can go to rameshsoni.com and you can buy your product. People, tell me one thing. You are a buyer. You came on rameshsoni.com. We supplied you. You made the payment of 1 lakh plus 18,000 for an example. For myself, will I deduct TDS? I will tell, ha, for myself only I will deduct TDS. I will pay to government. Government will give it back to me. When does TDS come? When you are selling through someone else's website. When someone else is collecting payment for you. I am the supplier. Payment goes to the Flipkart and payment comes to me. Payment comes to me. Flipkart will deduct what, everyone? TDS, TCS. Okay. I sold to you. My website say you made the payment on my website. Will I deduct TCS for myself? No. Are we clear? People, TCS is applicable when? Okay. 1 minute. I'll give you one example. Okay. Everyone here. This is Kinchu. Kinchu is in love. Okay. 1 minute. Are this is not. This is Kinchu. No. I love his name. What is the problem? This is Kinchu. Everyone over now. Are Kinchu is in love. Okay. We have to draw him in love. No. Okay. He's got his hairs also painted. Okay. Now, Kinchu went to OLX. Kinchu went to OLX. Baba, he's in love. You understand? Here now. Now, there is one person. This is for an example, Chirag. This is Chirag. Chirag is selling his bike. Baba, this is bike. This is Chirag ka bike. Okay, everyone. Now listen, listen, listen. People, little joke, you start not concentrating. On the board, everyone. He went to OLX. He saw the bike. He told, I like it. He told Chirag, Chirag, I want to buy. Chirag gave him the bike. People, Chirag gave him the bike. For example, 1 lakh rupees. He made the payment to Chirag. My question is, will OLX deduct TDS? Why no? Why no TCS? Why no TCS? Because TCS is only deducted by an e-commerce operator when the payment is coming from them. My sale, people, my sale through Flipkart I am doing. Payment goes to Flipkart, then TCS will come. I sold through my own website. Payment came directly. Will TCS come? No. I sold through OLX. Sold, payment received directly. Will TCS come? No. Remember, TCS will come number one whenever you are selling through a third party ka website. Number two, when the payment is collected by them. Sale is whose? Mine. Payment is collected by whom? Them. Then will they deduct TCS? Yes, everyone. Whose sale? My sale. Payment went to them. Invoice in whose name? My name. Payment went to them. Whom? E-commerce. When they are collecting the payment and giving, they will deduct TCS. Chalo, I'll ask you one question. Mr. X is selling his own product through a website hosted by him. Does he fall under the definition of e-commerce? People, a person who uses his own website, 1 minute, a person who manages, maintains his own website is an e-commerce operator. But, is he required to collect TCS on the supplies? I am selling through my own website. I am an e-commerce operator. I am selling through rameshsoni.com. Do I have my own e-commerce platform? Yes, I am an e-commerce operator. But will I deduct TCS for myself? Why no? Because TCS comes when the payment goes to a e-commerce operator who collects and gives you the payment. He is not the supplier. He is just collecting the payment. He receives order and he collects payment. Then TCS will come. People over here now. Listen. Mr. A purchases goods from different vendor. In turn, Mr. A is selling them on his own website under own billing. Is TCS to be collected on the supply? People, I am purchasing from people. I am purchasing from people and I am selling through my own website. Am I required to collect TCS for myself? Yes or no? Remember one thing. When you are selling through your own website, you are an e-commerce operator. But an e-commerce operator who is selling through their own website are not required to collect TCS for themselves. Not required. Tell me one thing. I have my own website. Chirag told he wants to sell through my website. He sells through my website. I give the goods. Sold. Payment went directly to Chirag. Will I deduct TCS? Payment came to me and then I give. Are we clear, everyone? Can I go ahead? Is my point clear to all? Is e-commerce operator? Okay, 1 minute, everyone. First one. No. According to section number 52, TCS is required to be collected on net value of taxable supply made through an e-commerce by other where the consideration is to be collected by the e-commerce. In the case, there are two transactions. Mr. A purchases the goods from vendor and those goods are sold through the own website. First transaction, GST is leviable and we need to be paid by whom? You sold me the goods. People, you sold. Everyone over here now. You sold me the goods. You will collect the GST, you will pay to the government. This is first transaction. I sold through my own website. What will I do? I will collect the GST and pay to the. Will TCS provision be applicable? First transaction, GST is leviable and vendor will need to pay, on which credit can be taken by Mr. A. People, what happened? I am Mr. A. I have my own website. Okay? One person sold me the goods. He sold me the goods. Will I take input tax credit? I am selling through my own website to customer. Customer make the payment to me. I will have output tax. I will use my credit and pay the balance to the government. Is any TCS provision applicable on me? No. Story over. The second transaction is a supply on own account and not other supply, and there is no requirement to collect TCS. The transaction will attract GST at prevalent rate, normal GST. Is every e-commerce required to collect tax on behalf of actual supplier? If I am an e-commerce operator, if you are the actual supplier, if you are supplying through me, am I required to collect TCS? Yes or no, everyone? If the payment is going through me, yes, I will go ahead and collect TCS. Is my point clear to all? Can we go ahead, everyone? My question to you guys, everyone over here now. People, I have my website, rameshsoni.com. Okay, everyone, you have to tell me. You are over here. You wanted to buy classes. I sold you the classes. You made the payment to me. I give you the classes. I collect the payment. Will I collect GST also? Will I pay GST to the government? Yes. Am I an e-commerce operator? Yes, but will I deduct TCS for myself? On own sales, you don't deduct TCS. Chalo. Is this first point clear to all of you? I'll ask you one more thing. I am an e-commerce operator. Supposingly, rameshsoni.com. Take everyone. This is supposingly Kinchu over here. Kinchu wanted to take classes from me. He went to my website. Take everyone. Okay. In my website, no, not my classes. Supposingly, one other teacher is there. One other teacher is there. For an example, Dhananjay. Dhananjay sir is there. Take everyone. Dhananjay sir went to where? He gave me the product and he told you list on rameshsoni.com. Students saw the product. The order came to him. He gave the product to you. You made the payment directly. Payment made directly. Will I deduct TCS? Okay. You made the payment to me. I am making the payment. Will I deduct TCS? Very good. You guys got it, everyone. Can I go ahead? Chalo. Sir, we too understood long back only. Everyone, there is no onus, people on the board. There is no onus on filing monthly and annual statement by e-commerce. Examine the technical veracity by explaining the relevant provision. Everyone, I'm here to talk about this. ठीक है? 1 minute. Chalo. You tell me the answer. Everyone on the board. State whether the provision pertaining to TCS and under section number of the CGST Act will be applicable on the below. Titan sells watches on his own website. People, through my own website, TCS applicable, not applicable. ABC, who is a dealer of Titan, sells watches to Flipkart, Silicart, etc. They have given now. Titan ka Titan and e-commerce operator. People, ABC Limited, who is a dealer of Titan watches, sells through whom? Flipkart. Am I selling through Flipkart? Will TCS be deducted by me or Flipkart? Over story, everyone. Homework. Today you have to practice this. Practice means right. Everyone here, Arey Baba, you understood the chapter. So you're not listening to sir now. On the board. A is a e-commerce operator supplying goods through e-commerce in capacity of a people. Who is this? A. E-commerce operator supplying goods through e-commerce portal in the capacity of an agent. Okay, people, 1 minute. People, 1 minute. People, please, everyone over here. Last concept to understand properly. Everyone here. Flipkart is there. I am the principal. Flipkart is acting as an agent. You are the customer. People, everyone over here. I sell the goods to Flipkart. Flipkart sells the goods to you in the name of Flipkart. He collects the payment and whatever I have sold, he will give the payment to me. My question is, when Flipkart is selling to the customer and collecting the payment, will TCS come? Why no? Arey Baba, this is my sale to Flipkart. This is another sale by Flipkart to the customer. There is no TCS provision. It is like Flipkart is buying from me, paying me the money. Flipkart is selling, collecting the money. When will TCS provision come? I am over here. Okay, this is Flipkart. This is the customer. People, customer places an order. Order comes to me. Is invoice given by me in name of Flipkart or directly I am giving invoice? Invoice is given by Ramesh Soni directly to the customer. Only payment is coming, then Flipkart will deduct TCS. My question is, everyone over here, if Flipkart is my agent, if Flipkart is my giving invoice in his name, giving invoice in, it means he gives invoice, he collects the payment. I will give him invoice, principal supplying goods to the agent. Agent will make the payment to me. Will Flipkart deduct TCS? Yes or no? Are we clear? So everyone over here. They are telling over here. See. Okay, I've drawn this here also. Here. Flipkart should not be your agent because if he's an agent, if he's your agent, will TCS provision come? People got it 100%. Next. Everyone over here now. People see the board. Question number 12. Please see. Please see question number 12, everyone. Please see question number 12 now. See. See question number 12, everyone. See it quickly. Are we done? Are we done? People over here. A is a e-commerce operator supplying goods through e-commerce portal in the capacity of an agent. The goods belong to B and the consideration for the supply is received by A and remitted to B. People, I am an e-commerce operator. My name is A. There is one person B. He supplies me the goods. I supply the goods. Invoice in whose name? A's name. Customer makes the payment to me. I make the payment. Are they two different supply? Yes or no? Will I deduct any TCS? Will TCS be required? Chalo, read this again. Will TCS be collected? What is happening over here? I give the invoice. Payment goes to e-commerce. E-commerce makes the payment. Will they deduct TCS? Remember one thing, everyone. I should give the invoice. Seller should give the invoice. Payment goes to Flipkart. Is it Flipkart ka sale or my sale? It should be my sale. Payment collected by e-commerce. Then they will deduct TCS. Over story, everyone. Chalo. People, can you see one question number 14? Chalo, if you tell me the answer, this had come in CA final. Also, CA final, everyone. Intermediate mein this chapter has just now come. So where is the question available for intermediate? There are no question. So we have borrowed some easy question from CA final. Not difficult. CA final say easy questions I have borrowed. Everyone here now. It says from the following information of independent cases, your expert advice with appropriate reasoning is sought on the applicability of TDS and TCS. You should also quantify the amount of TDS and TCS as the case may be. Everyone over here now. Soft Fashion, a designer cloth dealer registered in West Bengal, affected supply through Quick Deal, an e-commerce operator. Net value of supply affected is 150 people. I've sold through whom? E-commerce. Will the e-commerce deduct TCS? Yes. Is it intra or inter? Intra. Will they deduct CGST, SGST? Yes. How much? 0.5 and 0. Story over, everyone. Can I go ahead? Next. Mr. Super Builder, a registered person of Tamil Nadu. People, Mr. Super Builder, he is registered in. He got an order from whom? Awarded a works contract by the government of Tamil Nadu. People, government of Tamil Nadu gave me a works contract. Works contract service. Where is the service to be given? 1 minute. Out of which exempt supply is 1 lakh. People over here, I gave a works contract service. How much is the amount? 4 lakh 30,000. People, 4 lakh 30,000. 1 lakh is exempt supply. How much is the value of my supply? 3 lakh 30. If they did not say where is the works contract, you imagine that it is in other state. Will TDS come? Yes or no? Yes. People, TDS may there is a limit of 2 lakh 50. TCS, even if 1 rupee is collected by e-commerce, will they deduct TCS? Yes. Tasty Caterer, a registered supplier of Kerala. People over here, you have to tell me the answer. Tasty Caterer, supplier of Kerala, providing catering in Cochin, Kerala. Baba, they are giving services in Kerala only. Place of supply is what? Kerala. To the government of Andhra. Oh, government of Andhra. People, supplier is here. Place of supply is here. Recipient is in other state. TCS, TDS for annual training camp. Value of the supply is 4 lakh 50 TDS. Why no? If, remember, if the supplier and place of supply teams up, if they become one team, recipient is alone, no, he can't deduct TCS, TDS. People, if supplier and the place of supply become one team, then recipient can't do anything. Can I go ahead, everyone? Can you do TDS? People, your practice question today at home. Please come back to your chart. Everyone, please come back to your chart now. Please come back to your chart. Everyone over here now. Listen. What are the cases? People, I told you what are the cases TDS is not applicable. Do you remember? Number one, you leave it. Number two, out of scope supply, nil rated supply, only exempt supply, non-taxable supply, RCM wala supply. Same thing written here. Transaction is out of scope of supply. I'll give one example. This is 99acres.com. 99acres.com, housing.com. I went to 99acres.com. They directed it to one seller. Seller sold me the land or building. Seller sold me the land and selling the land and building is schedule. 3. Neither supply of goods nor supply of service. Made the payment to them. They made the payment to him. Will they deduct TCS? Yes or no? Why no? Because the supply is neither supply of goods nor supply of. When the supply is out of scope of supply, then there is no TCS. Are we clear, everyone? Can we go ahead? What I am supplying, on that there is no GST only, then the front person will not deduct TCS. E-commerce will not deduct TDS also. E-commerce will not deduct TCS. I'll give you one more example. Okay. People over here. I am the seller. You are the buyer. Goods are sold through the e-commerce. I sold you the goods. You have to pay GST under RCM. In this, when you made the payment and he made the payment, no, they will not deduct TCS. Why? Anyways, the recipient is paying the GST under RCM. Next. Transaction is nil rated, wholly exempt or non-taxable supply. People listen. I'll give you one example. This is one alcohol shop, Madhu Loka. They sell what, everyone? Alcohol. Who is this, everyone? Kim Chu. Kim Chu feels like drinking today. He went where, everyone? He went to, 1 minute. Okay, I'll give one website ka name, online website, Madhuloka is the name of the online e-commerce operator. Okay, everyone? People listen. Are we clear? E-commerce, and this is one wine shop. The order went to what? He packed and he gave the wine bottle. Kinchu is very happy. 1 minute. He made the payment to them. They will make the payment. Will they deduct TCS? Why no? Because bottle pay there is no GST only. No GST, no TCS. Can I go ahead, everyone? People, if your supply is nil rated, wholly exempted, or non-taxable, there will be no TCS. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear? People, can we go ahead? Now, everyone over here, this I will talk about it. 1 minute. No TCS on services covered under section number 9.5. You remember 9.5? What are the 9.5 wala services? THAR. You remember THAR service? Baba, transportation services, housekeeping service, accommodation, and restaurant. Baba, transportation, housekeeping, accommodation, and restaurant में If supplier is not registered, anyways, e-commerce only has to pay the GST. On e-commerce has to pay the GST, yes or no? When e-commerce only will pay, then supplier ke liye TCS will not be done. Are we clear, everyone? Everyone over here now. No TCS on services covered under section number 95. People over here, tell me one thing. No TCS if amount is directly received by the, because only if amount goes to Flipkart, he will deduct TCS. People, everyone tell me one thing. I am a seller and this is Flipkart. This is the buyer. Okay? I sold through Flipkart, order came, I sold. For an example, in 1 month, I sold for 10 lakh rupees. You know, in e-commerce operator, too much returns also come. People return the goods also. Are we clear? They sell, after 15 days, they will return. They sell, they will return. Yes or no? Lot of return is there. So my question is, when they will deduct TCS, for an example, sold actually, I sold how much? 10 lakh ka good. Return came 5 lakh ka good. How much is remaining? How much is remaining? TCS will be deducted on 5 lakh or 10 lakh. Whatever I have supplied through Flipkart, net in a month, after deducting the returns. People over here, TCS will be on net turnover. That is, I sold 10 lakh rupees ka goods. How much return came? 5 lakh. How much is the net? Tell me one thing. I sold through e-commerce housekeeping service. Who will pay the GST? E-commerce will pay. Will they deduct TCS on 95 wala supplies? Why? Okay. People, 1 minute. This is one e-commerce operator. Okay. I am over here. This is buyer. I sold through e-commerce. Payment came. The net taxable supply is 10 lakh. Exempt supply is 5 lakh. On what amount they will deduct TCS? Out of this 5 lakh also, for an example, I am a beautician. I gave the, okay. I am not a beauty. I am giving housekeeping service. Who will pay the GST? E-commerce. That amount is 1 lakh. On what amount they will deduct TCS? Because whatever is 95 ka supply, on that they will not deduct TCS. They will never deduct TCS on what amount, everyone? 95. Can I go ahead, everyone? Are we all clear till here? Are we all clear? Chalo, everyone over here now. People, e-commerce operator has to file which return? GSTR 8. People, listen. For an e-commerce operator, no. Every month, whatever TCS is collected, he will file which return? By next month 10th, which return? GSTR 8. And he will make the payment of that TCS. Do you guys agree? Full year ke liye, no? Full year ke liye, the e-commerce operator has to file one annual return. What is the name? GSTR 9B. By what date? 31st of? See, everyone. Annual statement will also be filed by them. What is the name of the annual statement, everyone? GSTR 9B. By what date? 31st of December. Okay, people. Okay. Everyone here. E-commerce operator missed showing. People here. E-commerce operator collected TCS of supposedly 50,000 in this month. Okay, everyone. They will file the return when? This month ka return next month, right? They will file GSTR 8. They showed over here 48,000. They did not show 2,000 by mistake. Oh no. They realized in which month? This is April. They realize in the month of, can they show over here? When they are filing GSTR 8 in the month of, for the month of May, they will show 2,000 rupees extra. Are we clear? But you know what? Did you show late? You will pay interest how much? You will pay interest how much? Any rectification to be furnished for the month in which the error or omission is noticed. Did you notice that you missed some amount? Did you notice that you have done some mistake? In which month you will show? Next month, whenever you see. But remember, you have to pay along with interest. Are we clear, everyone? Next. People, tell me one thing. April month, I did not show some amount. Can I show in next month? Can I show in next month? Can I show in next month? Till when is the last date? 30th November or annual return ka actual date, whichever is. Same thing over here. Whenever they want to rectify, no? Whenever they want to rectify, the maximum time limit is what? 30th November, following the end of the or actual date of filing, annual. They don't call annual return. GSTR 9B is actually annual statement, whichever is. Are we all clear till here? People over here now. I've written the difference between TDS and TCS. They can ask you for 3 marks. Because you guys are kids at intermediate level, they can definitely ask you for 3 marks. Everyone over here. TDS, TCS. TDS is how much? TCS is how much? TDS will deduct. Government department will deduct. Recipient will deduct and pay to the TCS will deduct. E-commerce will deduct and pay to the TDS is only on notified recipient like government department, local authority, governmental agency, and notified category. But TCS is on every e-commerce who will collect the TDS is when the value is more than TCS is even if 1 rupee is collected by e-commerce, will it deduct TCS? TDS deductor file GSTR. They will file a statement called GSTR. There, GSTR 8 is also not called return, it is called statement. And annual is also not called return, it is called GSTR 9B. People, tell me one thing. Everyone over here. Everyone over here. If I am an unregistered person, if I am a unregistered person, e-commerce deduct TCS. Will I get the credit? Will I get the credit? So remember, if you are an unregistered person, they will not collect any TCS. I had not told this, I've told you this now. Are we clear? I am not registered. They will collect TCS. If they collect, how will I get the credit? Are we all clear till here? Can we go ahead, everyone? People, tell me one thing. If you are a TDS deductor or a TCS collector, if you are a TDS deductor or TCS collector, compulsory. If I am a TDS deductor, I have to take compulsory. If I am a TCS collector, I have to take compulsory. 100% clear? Sure, everyone? Hello, everyone over here now. In your book, I've done all the question. MCQs are your homework, everyone. I've given all the reasoning for the MCQs. People, congratulations. We are done with the chapter of TDS and we are done with the chapter of TCS. Clear, everyone? We are done with both the TDS and TCS ka chapter. Now listen. I have given in your book what is the law I have given here. Can you guys see the law? You will be able to see the law over here. This is just for your reading purpose. This is just for your reading I have given so that you can read it. Otherwise, you do the chart for TDS and TCS, do the question answers and MCQ, enough, Baba. You will be able to attempt in the exam. Can we go ahead, everyone? I'll close my discussion on TDS and TCS. Congratulations, people. Done.